Welcome back to my channel. Today we're taking a look at the Reolink Video Doorbell Gen 2. It was finally time to integrate my doorbell into Home Assistant, and I have a blind spot in my current camera setup. We will compare both cameras and find out if you need to upgrade. At first glance, it looks the same. It also feels the same, and I believe it has the same dimensions. In the back we have the wired connections. And below that we find the USB-C connector and the SD card slot. They say the battery can last up to 300 days, and that's based on 5-minute recordings per day. If we dig further into the box, we find the rest. We have the mounting plate and the wedge, USB-A to USB-C charge cable, some screws and plugs, and the drilling template. Next we also have the Reolink Chime Plus. While it looks almost the same as the first gen, this one has compatibility with all newer doorbells from Reolink. Well, this alone is already a major upgrade, but this one can also link up to 5 Chime Plus units to a single doorbell, or a single Chime Plus to 5 different doorbells. Now it's time to get everything prepared for the installation, and we start by opening the app and add the doorbell. In my case, I'm gonna configure it as a standalone device and then add it to the home hub, so I can use my own Wi-Fi network instead of using the mini hub Wi-Fi network. The setup is straightforward and really easy, just like the Generation 1. No issues here, except for when you scan the QR code with the doorbell. That went a lot smoother this time.
Camera is connecting to your router. Please wait.
Everything goes smooth, no issues here.
Connection to the router succeeded. Welcome to Reolink. Connection to the router succeeded. Welcome to Reolink.
After initialization, we need to create a device password. And then give the device a name. Be sure to not point the camera at heat sources, bright light or moving objects. And do not forget to claim your extended warranty. After claiming this, we're all set. Now we're going to take a look at the quick start guide and how to install it. I really want that solar panel. Take a good look at the preferred height, and since it's still on my desktop, you see me. Just a few more steps, we're almost there. It reminds me of an IKEA instruction manual, but this looks better. Now we know how to install it. Let's add the Chime to the app. This is also really straightforward. Just follow the instructions in the app and nothing should go wrong. Let's plug the Chime into power. Then press the button. And there we go. Give it a name And we're done. Next we get the question how we want to record and if we want to enable the sabotage warning. Now a quick test. Yes, it works. And I don't have to explain the obvious here, I think. Let's start with the physical installation. First we're going to remove the old doorbell. And then we attach the mounting plate. I'm going to reuse one of the screw holes and no, that's aligned in the middle. And after we check that it's straight, we're going to put the doorbell on. First turn it on. And then place it in the mounting bracket. And as you can see, we have a nice 2K image with a 150-degree field of view. We can also do time lapses and save it all on our Home Hub Mini or the normal Home Hub. I'm going to do a last check on my phone if everything looks good and if the image quality is right. Everything looks good, and I don't think I have to tell you that this video doorbell is waterproof and then you have multiple alert options. And before we forget, we have to remove the old guy and put the new one in. And now we are done. Let's go over the differences between the Gen 1 and the Gen 2. While the resolution and the field of view is the same, the smart features is different. The Gen 2 is able to detect animals and has some better motion detection. Wi-Fi network connection is the same, but the Gen 2 has a different power supply method. It combines the battery power mode and the wired power mode. It can also do continuous recording, but only when in wired power mode. It supports SD cards up to 512 gigabytes and works with Alexa and if this then that. Last differences are the temper alert, you're able to do a voice mask and pre-recording. The battery life is up to 10 months, but under certain circumstances. Now that we've seen everything and know the differences, I'm going to tell you my opinion if you need to upgrade or not. While you're in the market for a video doorbell and you want to store your footage locally without any subscriptions, the Reolink Video Doorbell Gen 2 is the one to go. And if you are interested in this video doorbell, I will put links in the description below. They are affiliate links and you would really help my channel out by clicking those. As you can see in the background, the image quality at night or in the evening is still very good. I still have to find out if I want my infrared enabled or not, just to see if the image quality improves. I want to thank Reolink for sending me this video doorbell and to do this review. And as always, I want to thank my Patreons for supporting my channel. And if you like my videos, please leave a like and consider to subscribe. For now, I need a short holiday, but I want to thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next.